Hello team, how are we doing? One day to go, we're nearly there. Hope you guys are all raring to go. I do apologise, I've been meaning to get a video to you for the last few weeks, but we've just been super busy here. We had 2 challenges last weekend, 2 this weekend. We've got yourselves tomorrow, and we've got the other one Friday. So yeah, we've been up against it last couple of weeks, but just about on top of it. Been working on it all today. Couple more jobs to go, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Hope you guys are as well. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of what it is that we're doing, fill in some gaps you might have. I sent out the itinerary yesterday, particularly the start times. I left off the timings for the breaks just because we'd be arriving them at the checkpoints at different times. Don't want to be held accountable for every single time slot. So yeah, I put the distances in there, so you should have a good idea of of what sort of times will be there once you get going. But yeah, if I just give you a bit of an overview of what it is that we're doing for the next few days. Right, first of all, tomorrow, most important thing, we're meeting at 8 for a 9 o'clock departure. Briefing for myself will be at 8:30. Then we'll be breaking off into the smaller groups so the leaders can do a little bit of a briefing as well. You really only need to be getting yourselves sorted out. We've got the team in place. We've got someone who's doing water bottles, someone else doing pumping up the tyres. We've got 2 people available for any mechanical issues. So the first thing you need to do on arrival is check in with Selena. We've also got some meters and greeters that will point you in the right direction. So you're checking with Selena. So we know that you're in. She'll point you out to your van. You meet your van driver. He'll point out the leaders, so you'll meet your team at the beginning. So just get your stuff organised. Pick up your bike, check it, put your luggage in the van, be ready for 8:30. I'll be doing an overview briefing, so breaking off into smaller groups, additional briefing. Then we'll be heading over to Trafalgar Square, hopefully by about 10 to 9. Take a picture there, and then we'll be on our way. There'll be a little regroup in Leytonstone. Just an opportunity to use the toilets, fill up the water bottles. It's quite busy. It's only about 9-10 miles coming out of London, but it's just once the worst of the busyness is over, after that we'll be moving away from the traffic. So just an opportunity to take a breath of fresh air and refuel, and then we'll be on our way. The main stop's in Writtle. We've got a buffet prepared there, and then on to Colchester, short break there before finally arriving in Harwich. Well, the overnight ferry, we can board a lot earlier than it actually departs, which is a bit different from the Paris one. So we should be able to get on there with decent time. We've got showers in the cabins, there's bars and a restaurant on the ferry. So we'll get on there, and then, good night's sleep. It doesn't dock until 8. If we can be on our way for 9 o'clock. We've got the big 90-mile day. Got a couple of stops planned in there. Puttershock is the first one. I'm pretty sure that's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how it looks. And then Oosterhout, again, that's how you say it. But we've got lunch there. It's quite a long way, so 30 miles before the first breaks out. They've got breakfast on the ferry. We'll have lots of food. You'll have your own supplements when you come off the ferry, but make sure you eat before that first section. So break at 30 miles, and it's another 30 miles until we get to lunch. So we're going to take out the backbone of the day really before lunch, and then we'll be pushing on to Eindhoven to finish. The day did get made a little bit longer. I don't know if anyone noticed that distance has gone up a little bit. It was mainly because the hotel that we booked that was pretty much in the centre of Eindhoven, about 5 weeks ago they contacted us and said that the renovations they've got planned are being brought forward, which was incredibly inconvenient for us. They said, "Oh, don't worry, we've found another hotel you can stay in. It's an upgrade, but it won't cost you any more." Problem is it's a little bit further south. It is an upgrade. The quality is better, but it's quite remote. There's not really anything else out there. I mean, it's probably done us a favour because it means we're not going to lose anyone going out in Eindhoven on a night out. So it's be a little bit more low-key affair. The hotel weren't helpful at all with the evening meal. They gave us a very restricted menu, very restricted seating times, and fortunately we found somewhere else, which is basically the only option in the area. They're actually normally closed on a Tuesday, but they're opening up especially for us. So hopefully it will all work out in the end. But yeah, hotel quality is great. Service when I was there was pretty poor. We've told them that, so I'm hoping for much better service when we arrive. So that's day 2. It's a big day. Day 3, be a little bit more relaxed. We're going to start 9 o'clock, be breakfast in the hotel. We'll be pushing on. We'll only break in a place called Bakar. We'll have a coffee stop there before pushing on to Venray, where your distribution centre is. You've got your lunch there. Want to be there for 12 o'clock. A few hours there, and then we'll push the last. I think it's only about 20 miles or so from there to Venlo. And here the accommodation that we've got is pretty much the opposite. I mean, it's basic, quality is nothing special, but the service was great. Really like the guy that's there, met him a couple of times, and he's keen to put on a barbecue buffet for us. So that sounds great. Again, it's a little bit out way of the city centre, but I don't think we mind really when the service is good and we're well looked after, and if the weather's as good as it looks, then we can be outside. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty optimistic about that evening. So we've got that. So we're up to that's Wednesday, and then there will be an early start Thursday because we want to get you to Cologne for 1 o'clock. We've got one plan, breaking noose. I wonder if that's how you pronounce that. Probably not, but yeah, breaking noose, and then just coffee, refuel, and then we'll be on our way to Cologne. We do a regroup on the bridge, so we've got the cathedral in the background, and take a picture there, and then we'll all come in together. So yeah, that's the game plan. If I've got one bit of advice for you really for now is, look, don't worry about what we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just focus on tomorrow, and just focus on one leg at a time. So we've got, it's a long time to go. Just don't overcomplicate. You're going to have great support on the rides. You're going to be with your group, with your team leaders, your drivers. Ask them the questions for the next section. Just worry about one thing at a time. So the thing to worry about is get into Carlton House Terraced for 8 o'clock, and being ready, good to go, so I can brief you at 8:30, and then Trafalgar Square 9, and we're off. Just worry about that. Get that in place, and then we'll sort the rest out as we go. All right, that's it. I'm going to go finish off with my jobs. I look forward to meeting those I haven't met before and seeing some of you again from last year. So have a good evening, and then we're raring to go in the morning. Cheers, guys. See you soon.